It was just supposed to be another chill night. Grab some snacks, crash at Ryan's place, play video games until our eyes gave out. I'd been going over there for years, walking through that front door like it was my second home. But nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared me for what I saw when she opened the door. Mrs. Lane Ryan's mom. She was always gorgeous in that graceful, effortlessly classy kind of way. But tonight, she looked like sin wrapped in silk. She opened the door wearing a tight burgundy dress that hugged every curve of her body like it was molded on her. Her dark hair was pinned up, soft tendrils framing her sharp cheekbones. The dress showed just enough to make my brain short-circuit. Plunging neckline, high slit on one side, heels that made her legs go on forever. She wasn't dressed like someone about to relax at home. She looked like she was about to break hearts at a gala. My words got stuck somewhere between my chest and throat. Hey, Mrs. Lane. She smiled, slow and knowing. Hi, sweetie. Ryan's not home yet. Come in. He'll be back soon. I stepped in, trying not to gawk, but she noticed. Of course she did. Something wrong? She asked, tilting her head as she caught me staring a second too long. I shook it off. No, just, you look great. Like, really great. She laughed softly. You're sweet. The air inside felt warmer. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was how she moved when she walked ahead of me, hips swaying subtly, that dress clinging to her like a second skin. I caught myself looking again. The way it wrapped around her thighs. God. It should be illegal. She poured herself a glass of wine in the kitchen and leaned against the counter, crossing one leg over the other. So, she said, sipping, what have you two been up to lately? I tried to play it cool, sitting at the island across from her, but every time she shifted, my eyes couldn't help but follow. That slit in her dress opened just a little more when she moved her leg. Smooth skin, toned thighs, just a glimpse. But enough to set my thoughts on fire. We've just been gaming a lot. Nothing exciting, I muttered, barely able to look her in the eyes. She raised an eyebrow. You sure? You look a little distracted. My jaw clenched. Her voice had dropped, just a bit lower, sultry, intentional. I nodded, but she wasn't buying it. You've grown up so much, she said, her gaze slipping down my body and back up. Not the same shy little boy who used to eat all my cookies and fall asleep on my couch. I laughed nervously. Yeah, well, I guess a lot can change in a few years. She took another sip, then leaned closer across the counter. Her perfume hit me, warm, sweet, almost intoxicating. Some things change, she said softly, and some things just get better. The way she looked at me then, it wasn't just teasing. It was charged, bold, like she was daring me to say something, do something. And for the first time, I didn't feel like a kid around her. I felt the tension. I saw the way her eyes lingered, her lips parted just slightly. My heart pounded in my chest as the room closed in around us. That tight dress, that body, that look. I didn't know where the night was going, but I knew everything had just changed. The air between us crackled like something out of a dream I wasn't supposed to have. I couldn't stop staring. Mrs. Lane leaned on the kitchen island, her fingers tracing the rim of her wine glass, lips curved in a small, confident smile. She knew what she was doing, and she knew exactly the effect she had on me. You're quiet, she said, her voice smooth like velvet. That dress got you speechless? I blinked, trying to keep it together. Yeah. You look incredible. Her smile widened, and then she walked around the island, slow and deliberate. Her heels clicked softly against the tile, the slit in her dress swaying open just enough to drive me mad. She stopped in front of me, so close I could feel the sigh, warmth of her skin. Do you know? She said, her voice low. I saw you staring the second I opened the door. You weren't exactly subtle. I swallowed hard. Sorry. Don't be. She stepped even closer, her hand brushing my arm. I liked it. My heart slammed against my chest. This wasn't just harmless teasing. This was something else. This was a door slowly swinging open, inviting me to step through. "You're not a boy anymore," she whispered. "And I'm not blind." Her hand slid up my arm, warm and soft, lingering at my shoulder. I didn't move. I couldn't. I wanted this. I couldn't believe it was happening, but I didn't want it to stop. "What about Ryan?" I asked, my voice barely a breath. She leaned in until her lips were just inches from mine. "He's not home," she said, "and some things don't wait." Then she kissed me. It was soft at first, testing, searching. But then it deepened, and everything around us disappeared. Her hands slid around my neck, pulling me closer. My arms found her waist, feeling the tight fabric of that dress, the heat beneath it. She pressed against me, body warm and inviting, lips hungry, breath heavy. We stumbled toward the couch, her dress riding higher with every step. She pushed me down, straddled my lap, her fingers in my hair, lips at my throat. I lost track of time, of space, of everything but her. The way she moved, the way she tasted, the way she whispered my name like it meant something new. Clothes slipped away like secrets, skin against skin. Her moans soft in my ear. The couch held the weight of something forbidden, something thrilling, something we couldn't undo. And when it was over, we sat tangled together, her head resting on my shoulder, her fingers tracing circles on my chest. For a moment, the silence held us like a secret. Then she looked up at me, eyes soft but unashamed. "I don't regret it," she said. Neither did I. We dressed slowly, and she fixed her hair, touched up her lipstick like nothing had happened. But when I turned to leave, she walked me to the door, lips brushing mine again before she whispered, "Come back tomorrow. Ryan's got a late shift." And just like that, I stepped out into the night, knowing that everything had changed and craving more.